Primera Liga action takes place at Estadio Antonio Coimbra de Mota on Saturday evening as Estoril and Santa Clara meet in a rescheduled fixture. Still in search of a first goal and a win of the domestic season, Santa Clara will be hoping for a repeat of last season's 4-1 victory at this venue as they look to raise their game after a tough start to their campaign. Estoril comes into this match having had a mixed start to the season, with 2 draws and 1 defeat in their first 3 league matches. While they have shown some attacking capability, scoring 5 goals in those 3 games, their defense has been a major concern, conceding 6 goals. They have also failed to secure a win in their opening fixtures, leaving them in the lower half of the table. Santa Clara is in a challenging position, currently in search of their first goal and win of the season after accumulating just 1 point from their opening 3 league matches. Their offensive struggles are evident, as they have yet to find the back of the net in the Primera Liga. Despite their struggles, they will be motivated by the memory of a stunning 4-1 win at this venue last season. Prediction: given the defensive vulnerabilities of both teams and Santa Clara's desperation to score their first goal of the season, a high-scoring encounter seems likely. While recent head-to-head matches have been competitive, with Estoril winning 3 and Santa Clara winning 2 of the last 5, neither side can be trusted to keep a clean sheet.
2 mid-table League One teams face off this Saturday afternoon, with Bolton Wanderers hosting AFC Wimbledon at the Tough Shit Community Stadium. Neither side inspires much confidence ahead of their clash, but Bolton appears to have a slight edge given the visitors' recent defensive struggles. Bolton Wanderers are in a slightly better position than their opponent, having put together a series of steady performances. They are currently on a 4-game unbeaten streak in all competitions, including a 1-0 win over Rotherham United in the EFL Trophy and 3 consecutive draws in League One. The Trotters will be keen to convert these stalemates into a much-needed win at home. AFC Wimbledon has been in poor form recently and looks completely out of sync. They are currently on a 3-game losing streak across all competitions, conceding 10 goals in the process. Their defensive frailties have been a major issue, with a particularly heavy 5-1 defeat in their last outing, which Bolton will likely look to exploit. Prediction: given AFC Wimbledon's recent wretched streak and porous defense, a home win for Bolton Wanderers seems probable. While Bolton has been drawing a lot of games, the opportunity to exploit the visitors' weaknesses should allow them to secure a vital second victory of the campaign.
On Saturday afternoon, Lincoln City will host Wigan Athletic at the Elenia Stadium in a League One fixture. Both teams are coming off a pair of consecutive league draws, but Lincoln holds a slight edge in overall form, having won their recent EFL Trophy opener, while Wigan suffered a defeat in the same competition. Lincoln City is in a strong run of form, having not lost in their last 7 games across all competitions. Their success has been built on a solid defensive foundation, as they have conceded 1 goal or fewer in 6 of those 7 matches. This defensive prowess has led to a consistent trend of low-scoring games, with 5 of their last 6 League One matches finishing with under 2.5 goals. Wigan Athletic has also been involved in a series of low-scoring matches, with their last 3 games and 7 out of their previous 8 across all competitions finishing with under 2.5 goals. This trend is further supported by their struggles in front of goal in away matches, where they have only managed to score 2 goals in their last 3 road trips. Prediction: given the strong defensive displays and offensive struggles of both teams, a low-scoring affair is highly probable. The recent head-to-head history between these two sides also supports this conclusion, with their last 2 encounters producing a combined average of just 1 goal per game. On Saturday afternoon at EcoPower Stadium, Doncaster will welcome Bradford City for a highly anticipated League One clash. Both teams, who were in League Two last year, have been performing much better than expected in the 3rd tier of English football. This match will be a test to see which team can continue its excellent form. Doncaster has been surprisingly brilliant so far this season, especially on offense. They have found the back of the net in 8 of their 9 matches, showing a strong attacking capability. Their positive momentum from the previous season, where they were also involved in high-scoring games against their opponents, will give them confidence heading into this tie. Bradford City. Bradford City has been equally brilliant on the offensive side, scoring in 8 of their 9 games this season. Their ability to consistently find the back of the net makes them a dangerous team to play against. Given their similar attacking trends, this match is likely to be an exciting, high-scoring affair. Prediction. Considering the surprisingly brilliant offensive form of both sides and their history of high-scoring encounters from the previous season, it is highly probable that both teams will get on the scoresheet. Neither team's defense has been particularly solid, which should lead to an open and entertaining game.
On Saturday night in Sarajevo, San Marino will host Bosnia and Herzegovina in a World Cup qualifying match. While the hosts are considered hopeless in their attempts to reach a major tournament, the visitors have started their campaign perfectly after 3 rounds. This match presents a stark contrast in aspirations, with one team fighting for survival and the other for a place at the top of their group. San Marino. San Marino has been woeful in attack lately, having only managed to score a single goal in their last 4 qualification matches. Their struggle to find the back of the net has been a long-standing issue, and it is highly unlikely they will pose a significant threat to a team of Bosnia and Herzegovina's quality. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Under coach Serge Barbares, Bosnia and Herzegovina have started their qualification campaign on a perfect note. However, they are not a team known for high-scoring blowouts. Their recent offensive record shows a modest 6 goals in their last 5 games, suggesting a pragmatic approach to securing victories. This indicates that while they are the clear favorites, they may not dominate the scoreline as some might expect. Prediction. Despite the clear disparity in team quality, the low-scoring nature of both teams' recent matches points towards a game with a limited number of goals. San Marino's offensive struggles and Bosnia and Herzegovina's control style of play mean that a high-scoring thrashing is improbable.
This weekend, Austria will be looking to maintain their 100% start to the FIFA World Cup qualifiers in Group H when they welcome Cyprus to the Raiffeisen Arena in Linz. The hosts are clear favorites, and rightly so, as the two nations are separated by a significant margin in the FIFA World Ranking, but Austria's recent defensive record suggests the game may be more entertaining than a simple walkover. Austria has started its qualifying campaign in perfect fashion, with 2 wins from 2 games. Their strong start has been powered by a potent attack, scoring 6 goals in just 2 matches. However, the Austrians have struggled to keep opponents from scoring, as they have failed to keep a clean sheet in their last 5 matches. This defensive vulnerability could offer a glimmer of hope to the visitors. Cyprus enters the match as the clear underdog, a status reinforced by the 106th place difference in the FIFA World Ranking. Despite this, their opponents' defensive issues mean they are expected to find a way to score at least 1 goal. They will look to capitalize on any mistakes made by the Austrian defense. Prediction. Given Austria's perfect start to the qualifying campaign and their historical dominance over Cyprus, anything other than a win for the host would be a major surprise. However, with Austria's recent defensive struggles, we can expect Cyprus to get on the scoresheet, making for a more entertaining game than the odds suggest.
Two national teams absent from the FIFA World Cup finals for decades, Ireland and Hungary, are determined to end that unwanted record as qualification for the 2026 tournament begins. Both sides opened their campaigns on Saturday at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin, marking their first competitive head-to-head in World Cup qualifying since 1989. Ireland comes into this match having had a tough time in the recent Nations League, averaging a modest 0.9 goals per game. However, they have been resilient in World Cup qualifiers, with an impressive run of being unbeaten in their last 5. A key feature of their recent matches is their tendency to be low-scoring, with 3 of those 5 games finishing with under 2.5 total goals. Hungary's Nations League performance was even more concerning from an offensive standpoint, as they managed to average just 0.6 goals per game. This attacking inefficiency suggests a team that struggles to create and finish chances, which will be a major factor in this qualifying match. Prediction: given the recent attacking struggles and cautious approach of both sides, a low-scoring contest is highly likely. Neither team has demonstrated the ability to score freely, and their recent form points to a tight, pragmatic affair.
Hoping to open their World Cup qualifying adventure on the right note, Portugal will make the trip to Yerevan to take on Armenia at the Vosgen Sargsyan Republican Stadium this Saturday. While Armenia are certain to lean heavily on the passionate home support, the gulf in class between the two nations is undeniable, with Portugal being the clear favorite to win this encounter. Armenia enters the match in a state of defensive disarray, having leaked an alarming 16 goals in just their last 4 fixtures. This defensive frailty could pave the way for a high-scoring defeat against Portugal's star-studded frontline. To make matters worse, they have also struggled offensively, failing to score a single goal in their last 3 competitive home outings against what can be considered modest opposition. Portugal possesses an undeniable strength and depth throughout the pitch. Their team is filled with world-class players, including the ever-prolific Cristiano Ronaldo, who will lead the charge. The Selike will be looking to kick off their road to the 2026 World Cup in emphatic fashion and are well poised to take advantage of Armenia's porous defense. The likelihood of an upset in this match appears almost non-existent. Prediction: given the immense difference in quality and form, Portugal should cruise to a comfortable victory. Armenia's significant defensive frailties and lack of offensive output, combined with Portugal's formidable attack and strong historical record against their opponent, suggest a one-sided affair.
On Saturday evening, England will host Andorra at the Eco Power Stadium in a World Cup qualifier. England aims to continue their flawless start to the campaign, looking for their 4th win in as many games. In stark contrast, Andorra is still searching for their first points and goals after 4 matches. The match presents a significant difference in quality, making England the overwhelming favourite. England comes into this match in strong form, having won all of their World Cup qualifiers so far. While they suffered a recent friendly defeat to Senegal, they were previously on a 6-game winning streak. Their last encounter against Andorra resulted in a narrow 1-0 victory, but England's dominance was clear, with an expected goals (XG) figure of over 3.3, indicating they deserved a much larger win. Andorra is considered one of the weakest national teams in Europe. They have lost all 4 of their World Cup qualifying matches and have failed to score a single goal. Looking at their broader form, they have lost 11 of their last 13 games, with the only times they avoided defeat being against other struggling nations like San Marino and Malta. Prediction: the difference in overall quality between these two sides is immense. England's potent attack and perfect qualifying record stand in stark contrast to Andorra's porous defense and complete inability to score. Anything other than a massive win for England would be a surprise.
The Dogova Stadium in Riga hosts a FIFA World Cup qualifier on Saturday afternoon as Latvia take on Serbia. This will be the first ever meeting between the two nations. Serbia arrives as a strong favorite after going 6 games unbeaten and will be confident of picking up the points, while Latvia enters the contest in poor form, with just 1 win in the past 12 months. Latvia is in a difficult period, having struggled to find consistency and victories. Their recent form has seen them secure only 1 win in their last 12 months, highlighting their challenges. As they face a higher quality opponent, they will need to rely on home soil advantage and a disciplined defensive performance to have any hope of springing a surprise. Serbia. Under the guidance of coach Dragan Stojkovic, Serbia has been in impressive form, going 6 games unbeaten across all competitions. This run includes 2 victories and 4 draws, demonstrating their resilience. With a squad full of quality and a strong recent record, Serbia will be confident of making a winning start to their World Cup qualifying campaign. Prediction: Given Serbia's superior quality and strong unbeaten streak, they should have more than enough to secure a victory. Latvia's struggles, particularly their lack of recent wins, make an upset highly improbable.